you have as many pens as me? Did you hear the question that I asked? Do you have as many pens as me? Okay, we're talking about as many as much as, to compare the quantity of things in this video, and also as with adverbs. And of course, my name is Mifta and I'm going to teach you about this lesson. Before we talk about as with quantity, what are quantifiers? A quantifier is a word that usually goes before a noun to express the quantity of the object. There are quantifiers to express large quantity, like a lot of, many, and much, and also small quantity like a few, a bit, and a little. Let's start by looking at quantifiers that express large quantity. We use many with countable noun and much with uncountable noun. So, the context of the example are: Sean has 2 phones. Jane also has 2 phones. A phone is a countable noun. So, we can say Sean has as many phones as Jane. Sean has as many phones as Jane. So, this means Sean has the same number of phones with Jane. And as much as. And again, this compares the quantities of things. But this time you are referring to uncountable noun, a noun that we cannot count. For example, I have as much water as David. I have as much water as David. So this means I have the same quantity of water as David. So why do we say as much, not as many? Because water in English is uncountable noun. It is a liquid. We cannot count a liquid. Let's do the exercise. Number 1. Bob ate 3 sandwiches and George did 2. So, Bob ate as many sandwiches as George. Or we can say, Bob ate as many as George. This means that Bob ate the same quantity of sandwiches as George. They both ate the same number of sandwiches. Number 2. Bob drinks a glass of milk every day, and George does too. So, Bob drinks as much milk as George every day. Or we can say, Bob drinks as many glasses of milk as George every day. This means that Bob drinks the same quantity of milk with George every day. And now I want to explain as with adverbs. As followed by an adverb followed by as. We can use the as with adverbs to compare actions. For example, he is walking as slowly as her. So this means he is walking at the same speed with her. They are both walking at the same speed. And another example is, Love sings well as me. So this means I'm sing well and Love also sings well. In the negatives, what we do is we put the verb in the negative form, followed by as, plus adverb, plus as. Let's look at the example in the negatives. The structure compare actions that are not equal. For example, he is not walking as slowly as her. So this means she is walking more slowly than him. So notice what we have done here. We have taken the verb which is in the present continuous, we have put in the negatives. He is working becomes he is not working, and then we add as, adverb, as. And second, this is the present simple. Love doesn't sing as well as me. So that means I'm sing better than Love. Let's do the exercise. Number 1. John works very hard, but Paul doesn't. John is a very hard worker, but Paul isn't. So, Paul doesn't work as hardly as John, and hardly is an adverb. Number 2. John teaches very well, but Paul doesn't. John is a very good teacher, but Paul isn't. So, Paul doesn't teach as well as John, and well is an adverb. So this means John is a better teacher. John teaches better than Paul. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share with your friends, and of course, subscribe this channel. Thank you very much and happy studying!